What's up, everybody? Welcome once again to the Poindexter Lounge. My name is Enash, aka Enash Fett, and today we are continuing with our reviews of course, the Aquaman figures from the movie Aquaman, made by Mattel for the DC Multiverse, and these are great figures. And so we're going to go ahead and review Black Manta today, which is a pretty awesome figure, and the kind of figure that, man, just looks really great on your shelf, or if you play with it, whatever you do with it, it's going to be cool, because he's pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and review him now. So let me just go on record right out the gate by saying I love this figure. I love how the figure looks. You can see right here the standard blue packaging, even for the DC Multiverse characters now, looks really great with Black Manta in his black outfit and his red eyes. Let's take a closer look here. He's got the artwork here. It says Black Manta at the top with the Aquaman logos, collect and connect the Trench Warrior. We'll talk more about that later. It's got the Aquaman logo. You can see here the figure inside the package with the artwork here on the side, and of course the DC logo at the bottom. Over here on the side, it has this tremendous artwork, the black outfit with the red eyes, just a great design. I've loved Black Manta ever since watching the Super Friends cartoon back in the day. He was always a mystery, always just a really cool looking guy. Even long before Aquaman was ever cool like he is now, Black Manta was pretty cool. Here you see on the back the 4 figures you need to put together the Trench Warrior, who we will talk more about at a later time in another video. But up here it says Aquaman, Black Manta, and his story is: once an unscrupulous treasure hunting pirate, David Kane transforms himself into the fearsome Black Manta in order to seek revenge against Aquaman. And that's his story. Here, of course, you could put together the Trench Warrior if you collect all 4 of these figures, and I have done just that, so we will talk about that later. But let's look at now the figure in the bubble here. This is what the figure looks like when you pull him out of the box. He comes with a sword. He comes with the Trench Warrior's head and body. And then, of course, this is what he looks like in the bubble. And you can see here from top to bottom, from head to toe, just a cool figure, all decked out in black with the bright red eyes on the helmet. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this figure outside of the package, because that's where he is best going to be displayed. You can see here just the black and the red against each other. The sculpting on the figure, on the helmet, and on the body just look awesome. He's got these jetpacks on the back with this red stripe down his back, and these jetpacks also move, which is great. So there is some functionality with that. So you can pose him in many different ways and have him flying in the air, or you can also have him flying through the water, whichever you want to do, and you can put him in different positions. His head will go side to side. It will also actually go all the way around. You can see right here. And it will also go up and down, so Aquaman and him can get into arguments, and Black Manta can disagree or agree. His arm will go all the way up and will go all the way around, except for the fact that it is attached here on the back by a hose. So he's got a bicep swivel that you can use just fine, but you'll have to bring it back around because it's attached to this hose, and you don't want to break that off. Also, he's got, you can bend his elbow about 90 degrees, and he's got this blade, but first of all, you see here he's got his wrist that will go around right there. But he's got this blade here that sticks out, and that is permanently attached. You cannot take that out, and so that is part of his weaponry. The other arm on the right-hand side will do the exact same things, except for it is not attached by a hose at all, so it will go all the way around at the shoulder. There's a bicep swivel. His arm will bend at the elbow about 90 degrees, and of course, he also has the wrist that goes around. Now, something to take note of that I've mentioned with the Aquaman and Orm figure is that the left hand is closed in a closed fist, and the right one is open for whatever weapon. He does have an ab crunch, as you can see right here, and he will spin all the way around at the waist. He can do the splits. Don't know why you'd want to put him in that position, but he can do that. He has a thigh swivel, but this is really super stiff on mine, and so I'm not going to mess with it and get it to turn around. But you can see here that it is there. I'm not going to mess with it. His knee does not swivel, but he does have a double jointed knee, so he does have the double bend there. And then, of course, his foot does not swivel around, but it does go up and down. And then, of course, the exact same thing on the other side. Goes out, the knee bends, double bending, and the ankle goes up and down. And that
is your figure. Now, I will say this, these weapons seem to be kind of hard to get into these hands. That's one of the drawbacks of these Aquaman figures. It's pretty hard to get in. You got to come at it from a couple of different angles, it seems like, to be able to get the weapons in because of the weird position of the thumbs. But once you get it in, it's all good. But it is rather difficult to press the handles in of either the sword here, as you can see, or of course the tridents on Aquaman and Orm. I'm going to go ahead and skip this because it takes a little bit to get it in. All right, after much hard work, there it is. His sword is in his hand. He has the other weapon already attached to his left hand, and that is your figure. Now, one of the great things is these figures stand up really easily, so you don't have much problem in getting them to stand up. So while we've got Black Manta just standing around, let's go ahead and take a look at the Trench Warrior parts that come with Black Manta. First of all is his main torso and little top parts of the legs here that the legs snap into. It's got the ball joint there that the head goes onto, and it comes with the head, which the head also has a movable jaw where the jaw does go up and down. And so that's a nice little touch for this Build-A-Figure. And then it's got the fin on the back, and whoops. So here's the complete Black Manta figure with all of his parts. He comes with his sword, of course, and the Build-A-Figure parts for the Trench Warrior. Here are all the ones we've reviewed so far, the Aquaman figure and the Orm figure. As you can see, you put these guys up against each other, and they just look awesome. I mean, just awesome in every way. The colors in this series are really great. The sculpts are really awesome. Very true to the movie. Very true to these characters. They just did a great job with this movie and with these figures to really bring these characters to life. I absolutely love it. And of course, I love to play with my toys, so I love to pit them against each other and just have fun, because Aquaman can take on anyone, doesn't matter who it is. And of course, he's not going to stand for some pirate guy trying to take him out on a submarine. No, there he goes. Aquaman reigns victorious.
So there you have it. That's my review of the Black Manta action figure from the DC Multiverse Aquaman collection. Hey, do you have this figure? Let me know down in the comment section. What do you think of this figure? What do you think of this line? What did you think of the movie? Let me know. I would love to hear from you, all right? Hey, I love toys, and I know that most of you love toys as well. And I just gotta say, I'm really glad I have this toy. So keep playing with your toys, and don't let a guy's dad just die like that. All that does is create an enemy for life. All right, until next time, my name is Enosh, aka Enosh Vet. We'll see you in the toy aisle.